side of the wing you're gonna be on, okay? So if my dog's on my right, I'm sending to their, whatever, I would still be using your wrap cue, whatever it is, because there's only one option for them to wrap, okay? So you don't use your backside or anything like that. Some people get stuck on having like an around cue for a stanchion, but then they don't use their wrap cue, which is the same behavior. So use your, whatever your wrap cue is gonna be, okay? So dog's on right, I'm gonna be on right, I'm sending to that wrap, and then I'm pushing forward, and I wanna see the dog finishes the wrap as I keep moving. Okay, a lot of times what we see is as soon as we add that physical pressure on the dog, they're gonna go and they're gonna start, and then they're gonna do that rear cross and turn off. Okay, so we wanna see that they can continue. At the beginning, if your dog is really struggling, you're gonna help them with your shoulders. So as you're going, you're gonna be turning to help them commit, but I want you to stay in motion. Okay, and it could be very small motion. So you could be slowly walking and turning your shoulders to help with commitment to start, and then you're gonna wean that out, okay? So you can just drive and put pressure, and they'll go as you leave, okay? So that's what we want to get rid of. Good, good. So clearly I have to come back and revisit this. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Yes, good girl. So even there she did commit, but she didn't want to, right? So it wasn't a great circle going around because she's over focusing on me. Down. Same thing there. So she started turning, but then she's watching me as she's going around. So she's doing it, but we're still not there. We're not at full commitment. Yes, good girl. So I slowed myself down a little bit, and you saw better commitment on the wing. Does that make sense? All right. First two. What I want to see is we're going to pattern going straight first to a target. Make sure they are driving and see what the spacing is like and all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to start adding, so I want forward motion with you guys walking to the side and see that they drive forward. Okay, if we have to work on that, that's what we'll work on. But for the dogs that have that forward drive, I want to start adding our collection, and we're just going to do with body, so starting to turn in, and what I want to pay attention to is their striding. Okay, so we want to keep this at a point where they can bounce it, but I want to see that they add a collection stride on that turn. Does that make sense? So they know they can bounce this spacing, but they have to add a collection stride to get it going. Okay, so at the beginning you start fairly close. I wouldn't go any farther than number 3, so they're doing a bounce first and then a collection. Some dogs, if they're fairly collected, will collect both coming into the collection, which is fine. Ideally we want to see extension, and then they collect between the two that you're showing the front cross on. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right, give it a shot. Who wants to go first?
You can.
All right.
Wait, how far we want them back?
Like,
Nope, you cheater.
we're gonna need somebody to guard